Yep, got it. I guess we'll just be ready next time.
However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries. I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
And guys, do you believe in miracles? Guys?
The following is scheduled for...
After rumors and an eventful draft, this man is ready to make his WWE debut.
And his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at...
I'm sure that our newest superstar in number...
Looking for the win.
And he got a near fall out of it.
He won't allow himself to be embarrassed this early on. Here comes that rolling fireman's carry.
A rolling fireman's carry.
So much damage inflicted.
Return fire on Adrian.
Clothesline. He's able to slip away from that.
Uh-oh. Half and half suplex. Lights out. Ooh.
But comes right back at him. He gets sent straight down to the floor.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
He quickly slides into the ring.
Float over.
Oh.
And do a DDT.
Now trampling the opposition. Oh, God.
And Buck took a battering there.
Taking a bit of damage, but he shouldn't worry. He can barely gain his footing, and he has no clue what's coming.
From the top.
Double axe handle.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault. Oof. Oh, putting focus on the arm here.
Precision knee.
Manages to slip out of the way. What a clothesline. Nice job dodging contact there. Suplex.
Heading to ringside now. Connects on the Northern Lights.
Oh, my gosh. Double underhook applied. Butterfly suplex.
Returning back to the ring.
We can sense the whole WWE Universe behind him right now. Quickly slips behind into the German.
Able to reach the ropes, and he's able to last here.
Ooh, well-planted knee. Ouch.
He has to be in a world of hurt here.
Sure, bodies are aching here, but I don't think the towel's getting thrown in.
European uppercut. Climbing the turnbuckles to the top. for the pin. Just kicks out.
This could be a tipping point in this match.
Oh, ouch. Chopped down with the axe handle. Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Waistlock. No, no. Belly to belly.
My goodness. Wicked roundhouse kick.
Slugging it out, toe-to-toe now. Boom. It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. Ooh.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Super kick. Oh, dear. This doesn't look good. Ouch. That's one way to get your opponent out of the corner. Anticipated that. Double underhook applied.
Butterfly suplex.
Hit that with everything and following it with the pin.
Kick out close to 3.
He thought he had it. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up. He looks like he's about to put his opponent in their place.
Standing drop kick.
Great ups.
Oh, he cuts it off. Oh, look at this. Arm wrench.
Beautiful back kick.
Stationary position. Turns around. Oh, moonsault.
Incredible agility.
The sheer force of that landing was probably enough to fracture a few bones.
Fast thinking saved him there.
He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough spot.
Fends it off. Good counter. Look at this. Snap suplex.
Dodge is out of the way.
Uh-oh.
Half and half suplex. Lights out.
Buck comes right back at him.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
German suplex.
9.
Boom. Going for it.
Crossface. Submission time. This is locked in deep.
Look at the agony. What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we going to do with him? We're going to get some answers. And we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
Normally, I'd have a clever one-liner response. We'd maybe go back and forth a bit. It'd be a hoot. But it looks like I've got to be both good cop and bad cop. And bad cop says, start talking.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
Who is them? Your goons? The family?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be. So you got the bad guy. I know Triple H.
I think so.
Exactly.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 170 pounds, the basket case, Matthew Willie.
There's an extra degree of intensity from this superstar tonight. It looks like he's determined.
time to cut the disrespect. The Don is in the building.
And his opponent, representing the family, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony D'Angelo.
D'Angelo.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo. And into the collar and elbow.
Able to pry out and gain control around the waist.
Taking the reins and applying the chin lock.
Driving the knee into the back. He's able to avoid.
Inside cradle. Oh, look at this small package. And skirts out of the pin.
Yeah, seemed to be just testing the waters a bit there.
D'Angelo heading up top. He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside.
Very measured elbow drop.
He's heading to the top turnbuckle. Oh, what a back body drop.
There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest. Just cranking the head. Load over. Nice. DDT.
He's no longer looking at his best.
Sure, he's taking some stiff shots, but he's still in this.
D'Angelo one step ahead.
Things are getting risky. This will not end well.
Nasty.
The hardest part of the ring. You are guaranteed to hit a steel beam out on the apron, and they definitely just felt all of it.
He might just be stalling for time here.
Big clothesline.
Ooh. Evades the attack.
These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
On a German suplex. And he doesn't let the pin last long at all.
Channeling his energy to stay in this matchup.
Strong suplex. Now Tony is getting beaten down.
Tony's on the wrong side of every exchange.
Taken down. What is this superstar looking for?
Legs are grapevine. Now the arms are trapped. This won't end well. Oh, face first.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
There it is. This is grueling. Look at that.
And the ropes will force the hold to be released. This could be it. This could be the end. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what? Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That certainly
Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here. This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair. And Pierce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane. Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege. It's Bayley and Kevin Owens. Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy. It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least. Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget, I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
You're right. Punk's fired up about getting attacked and not thinking straight. He did have a point, though, that we have to be careful about who to trust.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from MMA.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to date, so yeah, I'd say I know them very well. And trust was never an issue.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
been a minute.
I know. Thanks for coming here on short notice.
No problem, but are you sure you want me to help you with this? I know I've dabbled in wrestling before, but I've been focusing on MMA the past few years. Just seems kind of, I don't know, desperate.
Ah, my ex calling me desperate. I miss that.
I'm going to ignore that, but I suppose we did make a good team. Might be nice to get back together. In the ring only, of course.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. I've arranged for you to have a warm-up match here today before we tackle NXT together. I know you're used to knockout and submission rules in MMA, but today's pinfall only to get used to wrestling again.
Go for the 3 count. Got it. I'm gonna go get changed.
Okay, and try to win. Because if you lose, I might have second thoughts about this. And then my next best option is this guy named Troy Simpkin, and at that point I might as well just let NXT take over.
Haven't changed a bit.
All right, show Sammy why you're the only person on Earth I'd bring in here to watch my back. Don't let them get in your head. Stay strong. Use your striking to set up a grapple. Use your speed to your advantage. Stay calm and control the pace. Hell yeah! You dominated in the cage, now you're dominating in the ring. this look easy. Mix up your attacks. Keep them guessing.
One, two, it's over.
So, this is how number one draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this fighting in MMA, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being... scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We can use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag titles.
Is there any room for cosplay in that plan of yours? No? Okay. Then how are we going to pull this off?
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT Mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still had my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone nonstop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're Mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break? Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd. I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just... what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. They call this the Performance Center, not the Flop Around Center. Not gonna lie, this beat's working for Miz. Well, that's not saying much. Every Tuesday I had to clip his toenails. Am I oversharing?
There's the tag.
You two are making Lexus and JC look like wrestling gods.
There's a tag.
Lexus, JC, after this match is over, can you help me set up my new office computer? Having trouble with that pesky dongle again. You might want to reconsider that mascot career, Chase. I don't know if I'll be sharing this footage with the bosses.
That's a tag. One.
Wait, you guys did say you were wrestlers, right?
Tag.
My new Mutiny business cards are gonna be amazing. We're talking next level.
One. Two. That's it. Ring it.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy, but I promised the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are.
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
Perfect. The Unity champions are gonna look great. And Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
Anytime.
this is definitely not...
The following contest is a intergender tag team.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. How much might a surprise... change like this affect the Unity Champs game plan?
A heck of a lot. Everybody in the arena expected an indie wrestler named Chase, and instead, we had the WWE debut of a formidable partner for the #1 draft pick.
Well, not to mention, it was a very sneaky and shrewd strategy to pull this switch on Mutiny. King and Jane have got to adjust on the fly while already in the thick of things. Got him in the corner now.
Waistlock applied in the corner. Check out this power. Overhead belly to belly.
Double axe handle.
On jelly legs, about to stumble head first into danger.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Arm control applied and a kick right to the midsection.
Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lex is unable to use his wide arsenal here.
Ooh.
King gets out of dodge.
What a counter by Lexus.
What a display here. Counters on both sides.
What a wrist clutch suplex.
He's ready to show his opponent and the world what he's made of.
Bam!
Propped up in the corner.
And there's the tag.
Watch out. Running, swinging neck breaker.
Not a good spot to be in. Scoop slam.
Arm extended, tags his teammate in.
Taken down. Nicely done.
Kicks out at just one.
Impressive to not even allow a 2 count at this juncture.
Kick to the gut.
Ooh, brutal forearm.
Oh, what a right.
Man, that's some attitude behind it.
Then a knee right to the throat.
That was just wrong. You should be a better person than that.
Strong right forearm.
Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the wrestler Chase who is supposed to compete tonight?
Credit to the challengers for throwing NXT off their game.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Chase.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
I saw what you did by pulling a fast one on NXT and winning their Unity Championships. Clever.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny.
You used to date each other, right?
Don't hold that against me.
I won't. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you tricked them into defending their Unity titles. And then walked away with them, too. Well done.
Thanks. I guess that producer Troy was fired by Mutiny for his screw-up and is now groveling to get his job back with us. Good luck with that.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
I've got a killer live event match for you. What do you say? You up for it?
Hey, it's good to see you. Have you got a minute?
For you or for that taco bar? Because a certain number one draft pick is about to go to town on a chimichanga.
Please tell me you're joking. I hate to admit it, but Punk was right. Mutiny is becoming a huge problem. We need 3 masterminds like you, your partner, and Punk to keep us one step ahead of those guys.
My partner is more of the brain, but she's over on SmackDown. Punk is kind of the heart. I'm more of the appendix. No one's positive what I do, but it's probably important.
Great. Mutiny's amassing more members every day, and our greatest hope is a vestigial organ.
Relax. Mutiny? They're a joke. They shouldn't be wearing those silly shirts. They should be wearing clown noses.
A joke? They have some heavy hitters over there, like most of the Judgment Day for starters. Damian Priest, Finn Balor, JD McDonough. Dominic Mysterio's still on the fence, but Priest is pushing hard for him to join.
Damian Priest is a clown.
You want to go tell him that?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, treating them like the threat they think they are is the wrong move. Show everyone they're just clowns in a one wrestling ring circus. That's how we break them.
So, are you saying you want a match with Priest? Because I'm sure he'd be willing to show up for a fight.
Eventually, but not yet. Let's make JD McDonough look like a clown first. That shouldn't be hard.
I'll set it up.
Oh, one more thing. Who controls the music and Trons around here?
I've got a live event match lined up that's gonna blow the roof off.
Hey, it's good to see you. Have you got a minute?
For you or for that taco bar? Because a certain #1 draft pick is about to go to town on a chimichanga.
Please tell me you're joking. I hate to admit it, but Punk was right. Mutiny is becoming a huge problem. We need 3 masterminds like you, your partner, and Punk to keep us one step ahead of those guys.
My partner is more of the brain, but she's over on SmackDown. Punk is kind of the heart. I'm more of the appendix. No one's positive what I do, but it's probably important.
Great. Mutiny's amassing more members every day, and our greatest hope is a vestigial organ.
Relax. Mutiny? They're a joke. They shouldn't be wearing those silly shirts. They should be wearing clown noses.
A joke? They have some heavy hitters over there, like most of the Judgment Day for starters. Damian Priest, Finn Balor, JD McDonough. Dominic Mysterio's still on the fence, but Priest is pushing hard for him to join.
Damian Priest is a clown.
You want to go tell him that?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, treating them like the threat they think.
So,
Eventually.
I'll say.
Oh.
It's J.D. McDonough, but with some new music.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day. From Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 180 pounds, J.D. McDonough.
Look at J.D.
And now a man who's no stranger to bending the rules for a laugh.
And his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 170 pounds, one half of the NXT.
Despite the unexpected... soundtrack to start things off. It's time for these superstars to tune out the distractions and focus on the battle at hand.
We'll see if these two can shift gears from the pre-match antics to the real action here in the ring.
Laughing last and laughing loudest are two very different things. Oh boy, making a statement with that shot. Eludes the attack. Standing Spanish fly, are you kidding me?
Incredible.
Capped off with a big one.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind.
Now that was a very questionable attack. it goes beyond any gray area.
And JD gets that turn back on him.
Load over, nice DDT.
And he retaliates.
He averts the offense. Uh-oh.
Half and half suplex. Lights out. Oof. He's taking a bit of damage from these blows.
Yeah, but he's still got plenty in the tank, and there's still plenty of match left.
Man, what timing on that counter. Making the climb to the top rope. Here we go.
Look out below!
Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
Hook in the arm for a Fujiwara armbar.
Fujiwara armbar applied.
Making the arm numb makes your opponent very vulnerable.
Looks like he's coming back in.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Waiting for him to get back on his feet so he can strike. He's got to make some moves here or suffer the countout. He beats the count. Barely.
Looks like he just got rocked there.
Yeah, and it looked like JD is dead set on destruction with that move.
Oh, counters right into the breadbasket. Driving the elbow.
An unprotected shot to the head. Those could add up.
Dueling reversals.
What great.
Uh-oh.
Great reaction from JD.
Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in. Series of counters here. Who will finally capitalize?
Brainbuster.
You gotta wonder how much damage has been inflicted after a brainbuster like that.
Caught with a lariat. Nothing fancy here. Backbreaker. Backbreaker. Trapping the arm. Crossface. Submission time.
This could be it. We could see a tap out any second now.
Gonna take a lot of fortitude to get out of this.
Uh-oh. I think he's going to tap out. Maybe not.
Real European uppercut.
Cover, cover. This could be it. Oh, he got it. What a win.
Here is your winner, the basket case, Matthew Willie.
This prankster has turned fun and games into a winning strategy.
He played the Joker and ended up taking the whole pot. JD just couldn't juggle his way out of this jester's jest.
Should I congratulate you on the win last week, or help you get started with your witness protection application?
It was totally worth it. Did you see JD's face?
Yeah, and you're going to be seeing it again, along with a lot more mutiny faces, since according to my sources, They're going to invade Raw tonight. And you're going to be in the ring with Dominic Mysterio, who very well may have already...
Did someone say send in the clowns?
No, this isn't a joke. I've spoken to Triple H, who claims his hands are tied. So I've ordered all non-essential personnel. But let me put this in words you might actually understand. It's you they're after. Either you tame the circus, or your beatdown becomes...
Those are hardly the only two options, Pierce. Don't you like Christmas movies? When someone is breaking into your house, you say...
Booby traps?
All I need is a spool of tripwire, 4 sturdy ladders, a gallon of industrial-strength superglue, 6 tubes of silicone grease, and 1 set of electrified...
And it sounds like I'm gonna need a new job. I'll try to find you all that stuff, and a coffin, too.
As this match gets underway, we'll try to ignore the shadow hanging over tonight's event. The tension over a possible mutiny invasion is palpable.
You know, Michael, on nights like this, I really wish they considered me non-essential so I could be watching from the safety of my home. With mutiny, you never know what's going to unfold.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Saxton, in my book, you're completely non-essential.
And locking in the armbar.
Force applied to every inch of the arm with that one.
Solid punch. Uh-oh.
Half and half suplex. Lights up.
Ooh, well-planted knee.
Ouch. Oh.
Measured elbow drop driven down.
Quick sidestep by Dominic.
Running Hurricane Rana.
It's incredible the inventiveness we are seeing on display here.
And Mysterio hasn't quite learned a defense for that attack yet.
Nothing unexpected. He knows he has a huge challenge in front of him.
And that was an efficient form of offense with that move. Elbow drop. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen, because we are in for another amazing night of action here on Raw. Oh, beautiful takedown for the victory.
And there's the kick out. He couldn't make much of that pin attempt.
A reversal. He saw that coming.
Back and forth, counter after counter. Find some payback with their own reversal.
What a wrist clutch suplex. And he manages to kick out at one. We're just now getting word that there's a developing situation backstage.
This could be the NXT mutiny invasion we were warned about. Hey, pay attention!
Fallon Henley and J.D. McDonough are here.
What are these invaders up to?
They're trying to get in that door.
His hand is stuck.
I think there's glue on the door handle.
Fallon Henley's seen enough.
That did not go as planned.
Everything in the ring has come to a complete standstill.
Everyone wants to see if these invaders give up or if they're thirsty for more.
Josh Briggs and Wolfgang are here.
Taken out by some kind of tripwire.
That'll hurt.
And down comes a barrage of ladders.
McDonough and Henley seem to have gotten out from under one door and through another.
And I think they've realized just who set all these traps.
Fallon takes a huge huge spill.
Those stairs have been greased. McDonough isn't going to make that mistake. He's avoiding the steps.
Is that top rope electrified? A shocking turn of events. Dominic wants no part of this and is heading for the exits.
Can you blame him? Look at what his opponent's done to these mutiny clowns.
It's a count-out victory, but this invasion was a comedy of errors.
In comedy and battle, timing is everything. And tonight, the timing was impeccably disastrous.
I didn't think it was possible to tick off Mutiny more than you already had.
Backfired? Mutiny's fuming at me, but word is they're upset with their leaders too. Bailey and KO are walking the tightrope with all those seething clowns they sent down here to become our punchline.
Well, Damian Priest isn't laughing. He wants a match, and he's not going to let some greased stairs get in the way of beating.
Then let's crank it up and make it a no DQ spectacular, shall we? I've got a trunk full of special weapons. My own arsenal of tricks.
Hopefully you've got something better than a little flower that squirts water.
Come one, come all, and get ready.
For several weeks now, our resident prankster has been mocking Mutiny, stirring up trouble, and setting the stage for tonight's no disqualification match.
He's looking to turn embarrassment into an art form. But will Damian Priest just be another one of his punchlines, or will he flip the script?
Priest has arrived not just to fight, but to reclaim his dignity. This clash has been building, and tonight we'll see if he can turn the tables on the master of mockery.
Ooh.
Hang on, is that Doink the Clown's music?
Looks like Priest's problems are ballooning.
Doink's in the ring.
Turns that in his favor. Gets cracked by the overhand.
Running right into an attack. Not going to let him interfere.
Russian leg sweep.
Priest holds him off.
What a punch. Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage.
That's a unique suplex.
Wrist clutch suplex. Perfect.
Vicious right forearm.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
Getting out of harm's way.
Did you hear the impact? It retaliates with a counter. Standing drop kick.
Great ups.
Definitely some damage dealt to him there.
Ooh, a direct headshot. Just sickening.
He's looking to take things to the outside now. Wards off that offense from Priest.
He avoids the contact.
What a knockout punch!
Oh, man.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
Oh, no. What on earth is he going to do with that? Oh, boy. Things have escalated here in a hurry. Ooh. fired up now. Saw it coming and avoided it.
Look at this. This can't be good.
Uh-oh. No! A collision like that could mark a turning point for this entire match. Hey, what's my wrong about it?
Don't worry about that now. Just get out of the way, Saxton.
No, you know what? Stay right there, Saxton. Might be time to look for exit strategies, gentlemen. Oh.
Priest dodges out of that.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
Oh, nothing fancy with that boot.
He dodges out of danger.
Suplex! And Priest with the wherewithal to counter.
Counters that with an arm drag.
A masterful display of defense from both wrestlers.
Batten down the hatches. These two are loaded. Ooh! Neither competitor is backing down.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Boom!
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Ooh! This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
You can feel the contact, and so
listen to this crowd driving these competitors to leave everything out in the ring.
And just like that, the scales are imbalanced.
Fine uppercut.
That'll cost some teeth.
And he just got caught good.
Trapping their opponent's arm. Crossface submission is in.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
He's going for the pin. Guys, he put him away. That's a pretty big win.
Here is your winner, the basket case, Matthew Willie.
And with a flourish of clown-themed weapons, he secured the win. You got to admit, his theatrics were perfectly executed tonight.
Absolutely, Corey. He not only brought the tricks, but he used every one to his advantage.
Giant hammers, a clown shoe, booby traps. You know, in the future, maybe...
No way. You would have just said no.
I just want to be in the loop. And for the record, I like fun as...
I don't think that's true.
But it wasn't just fun, it was a statement. I talked to Dominic Mysterio. He was 100% gearing up to join Mutiny. But after what you pulled off...
Who can resist joining the side with the best?
Bailey and KO are dealing with a lot of heat right now. The ranks are starting to question their...
Good. We need that doubt to spread. Every crack we can make in their armor is another step towards taking...
And if we can crack people up while cracking Mutiny's...
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your unity...
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth.
Might be nice to take a break from battle.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it.
Sounds good to me.
Amidst all this NXT mutiny chaos, there's one thing that's been catching our eye.
Don't get us wrong. We are team...
And who better to hold the Unity titles than an actual wedded...
And they weren't meant for those titles either.
We are.
But don't worry, after we release...
One last thing. CM Punk.
But don't try any funny business out there, okay?
Keep those belts nice and warm, champs.
at stake. This Unity title match is the reason the championships were created. For the best in WWE competing in the same ring.
The key phrase there is best in WWE, Cole. Whoever wins this match, the Unity Championships are out of Mutiny's hands.
You got that right, Corey. This is an all WWE title match, and I am here for it.
Trap the arm. Neck breaker.
So smooth. Measured elbow drop driven down. Peeling their opponent off of the ground, hooking the leg.
Fisherman's buster. Dropping the elbow. Rollins can't find any reprieve right now.
Rollins has to devise a new plan.
Suplex. Knee right to the gut.
And he gets directed into the corner.
Oh, my God. And now he sees control for the moment.
All precision and strength with these attacks. We'll see if this is the start of a rally.
Oh, ouch. Countered right when it was needed. Boom. That puts her on the offensive. And an elbow. The challenger is getting torn into.
After that, maybe it's time to tag out for a second.
Hoisted up.
Gutbuster.
Oh, what a response. Taking their time. Oh, vertical suplex. Look at the power here. Absolutely incredible. Walking around the ring. And with one arm.
Lifting their opponent back to their feet and up.
Oh, my. Discus punch. Big knee.
Oh.
Boom.
Oh, that double axe handle.
Incredible height.
Just like that. She turned it around. Boom.
Hurled away. God.
Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance.
Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
Yeah, Rollins has hit a roadblock here.
Powerbomb position.
Throwing down punches and counters out.
Boom! Incredible suplex. Now the pin for the championship. Makes the save, and this match continues. Oh, God.
Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Nice escape.
Uh-oh, we know what's next.
Oh, yes.
That's gonna hurt.
The champ might have just sealed things. Playing with her food. I'm not sure how wise of a choice this is. In off the tag.
Oh, my goodness. Rolled up from behind. This could be it.
The champ goes for the cover. Cover to be crowned champion. Kicks out before the 2 count. I don't know what more this superstar can do to put him away. Firing off rapid kicks. And we just saw some serious offense.
Takedown. Looking for the crossface. It's cinched in. This could be over.
Just excruciating.
Looking to free the arm and does just that. Put in the corner now.
He's able to reverse it.
Dismantling the arm in the corner.
Gotta hurt.
Oh, jarring uppercut.
Jumping neck breaker. Ouch. The champion into the pin.
Oh, my God, did you see that?
How in the world did he do that? Stops the attack with a hit.
Textbook O'Connor roll. O'Connor roll. Hold it down. Title in the balance with the pin.
And the champs retain.
Here are your winners, and still the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, the Basket Case, Matthew Willie, and Beastmaster.
They've done it. A well-deserved victory against tough competition.
And it's more than...